So the longest reigning Impact World Champion, Josh Alexander, is yet to be pinned. He's yet to lose that title. And we're going to discuss who we think should actually beat Josh Alexander at the end of the day. Because he's defeated a lot of men in Impact. He's cleared house. A lot of names have just been forgotten about. So who do you think, Mr. Unfiltered, should be defeating Josh Alexander?
Bro, like there are so many potential names that could be Josh Alexander. And I discussed this off camera. And yes, I know he lost, but I would be so down in the future for Speedball Mike Bailey to be world champion. Like,
Look,
he's just that damn good. Really.
he is that damn good.
I feel like he's the future of Impact. And him winning the world title now, it depends how long they want Josh Alexander's title reign to be. Because like you said, he surpassed many Impact legends like Bobby Roode, Kurt Angle, Joe, Hardy, everybody.
Jeff Jarrett.
Oh, yes. Yes.
Yeah, look, I'd like Speedball Mike Bailey. I really like Speedball Mike Bailey. I think he could be a good world champion. He did lose to Josh already, but it was a TV match. So, it was just a random TV match. So, they could run it again on a pay-per-view easy. Easy. And I think this is going to be Speedball's year. I tweeted a couple weeks ago, I think this is going to be Speedball Mike Bailey's year. I mean...
Yeah, for sure.
The day before WrestleMania, he's facing Kota Ibushi and who was the other name? It was Kota Ibushi and Kenta.
Well, on the same day.
It's Kota Ibushi and someone else. Someone from New Japan. On the same day. Like, Will Ospreay. Kota Ibushi and Will Ospreay on the same day. Like, that's crazy.
Bro.
That is really crazy.
How much of a workhorse you have to be to wrestle two world-class wrestlers on the same day? Bro.
It's not like
a workhorse, in my opinion.
Yeah, it's not like he's wrestling Big Show where he just takes a few bumps and that's it. He's wrestling two world-class wrestlers, like you say, on the same day. So, I think it's gonna be his year.
Big Show's gonna...
Yeah.
Hey, but do you think Big Show's gonna return to wrestling? I mean, I see some teasers.
I see some things, but that's a video for another day. Who else could... We've said Speedball Mike Bailey, and I think by the end of the year, he could really be that guy. But I almost see him as the guy to beat the guy that beats Alexander, if that makes sense. So he's going to beat the guy that beats Josh. That's what I think. Who else could we see? Could we see Moose get his title back?
Yeah, Moose. I really don't mind. I love Moose.
Yeah.
Since the beginning he came to Impact, he just put me on. So yeah. Look, I really wouldn't mind Moose being a champion.
Josh beat Moose for the title, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I think there could be a story there where Moose gets his title back from the man who beat him. I'm not liking him in this whole, when he was mixed up with Joe Hendry and Matt Cardona. It wasn't for me. Really. When I saw Moose dancing in the middle of the ring on a pay-per-view, I was like, nah, Moose, you're better than this. You are better than this, Moose. But yeah.
Hey, that was kind of entertaining, but I get your point.
On a pay-per-view though, not on a random TV match, or put it on a random TV match, not on a pay-per-view. That's what I feel. But it was okay. It was okay.
Yeah.
Who else could we see?
Yeah, Moose. What about Matt Cardona? Really? I don't think he's held the Impact World title.
No, he hasn't.
I don't know, but
he held the digital media title, or whatever they call it. He held that title, but he hasn't been Impact World Champion, and which is quite surprising.
So that's Impact's. So the digital title is Impact's version of Zack Ryder's internet title, basically.
Basically, it's their mid-card title. It's actually their mid-card
That's
title, because the X Division Championship's not really their mid-card title anymore. It's kind of a little bit lower, I think.
yeah. It's kind of like for the cruiserweights, and
Exactly, yeah. But I'm saying on the position on the card, it's a little bit lower. So, but who else could we see?
Yeah. Coming back to Matt Cardona, like it would be really cool to see him as a world champion. Like,
He deserves it as well.
bro, because of all the stuff he went through in WWE and the work that he's doing in the indies right now. He's been killing it.
He's killing it.
I feel like, in my opinion, Drew McIntyre, Cody Rhodes, and Matt Cardona are examples of you can be underappreciated in WWE, but in the indies, if you can improve a lot, things will go your way.
Exactly.
Those are three examples that I can see that I can say that
Matt Cardona
really benefited from the indie.
Yeah, for sure. And I think Matt Cardona is also proving that you don't need to go to AEW. You don't need to go to WWE. You can still be in the middle of those indies and still make a big name for yourself, which is something to be respected, because I think most people just go straight to AEW and then get lost in the pack there. And yes, Matt Cardona was there for a brief period, but he's not there now.
But it was like, I think it was like a one-off appearance, or
I think
just to help Cody out with whatever story he was in.
Yeah, he wasn't there for long at all.
Because I know they didn't sign him.
Exactly. And I'm sure they put the offer there. I'm really
Matt
sure.
But Matt Cardona gambled on himself, and look what's happening now.
What about someone like, this is a random shout, but he's a free agent. What about Nick Aldis coming back?
Yo, Nick Aldis.
Coming back.
Magnus.
Or Magnus.
Or OG Impact fans.
Yeah.
The Gilded Warrior. That would be so dope.
That's a shout.
I remember the first time that he was world champion. Like, I was like, okay, but you beat my boy Jeff. You got rid of AJ Styles, and shit is not working. Like, am I really supposed to hate you? Or, because I feel like his first world title reign was wasted under Dixie Carter.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
For sure. I think he could be a good shot, and I think it could be like a big surprise, and then he comes and actually beats him. I think that could work. He doesn't have too much time left in his career to just mess around, and his wife's an Impact as well. So,
I mean, it kind of makes sense. So I really wouldn't mind.
For sure. What about someone who?
So yeah, Nick.
What about someone who is a champion right now, but maybe towards the end of the year could be going for the world title, in Chris Bay?
The ultimate finesser. Oh, my boy, Chris Bay.
Look,
that guy, bro.
I don't care.
He's got the talent.
Oh, for sure. He's got the talent. He's
got the talent. He's got the charisma. He's got everything.
But
I feel like if they were to really push Chris Bay, they'd have to, and I really don't want this to happen, but they'd have to break up Chris Bay and Ace Austin at some point. But why break them up? If they really want to push him.
They're both Bullet Club members. They don't need to break up. They don't need to break up.
Hey, but it's kind of like a tradition in Bullet Club where somebody's gonna get jealous over another person.
You could be right
being
there.
On top of the mountain.
You could be right there, but I feel like
seen how.
Go first.
Because remember how Kenny was jealous of AJ getting all the matches, being IWGP champion, all that jazz. We could see that with Ace Austin.
That'd be a good story for Impact. That'd be a good story for Impact.
But I love my ABC. I love ABC. Please, not now, Impact. Not now. I do not want to cry.
No. Definitely not now.
Chris Bay is a shout. Chris Bay is definitely a shot. I really wouldn't mind one of my boys, either Ace or Chris, being world champion.
What about someone like from completely left field, from the outside? Someone like, since they've got like a little partnership going on, Kenta. Someone completely left field.
I don't see it. I don't see it.
Yeah.
And that doesn't mean and I'm not saying that because I hate Kenta. I don't hate Kenta. I like Kenta, but
what about another New Japan?
I don't see it happening.
What about another New Japan wrestler, Will Ospreay? Do like what they did with Kenny, as in an outsider come in and actually win the title, but with Ospreay.
Yo.
That could be something to think about.
I mean, I'm kind of leaning in towards liking Will Ospreay, but
you're seeing the light, bro. You're seeing the light.
Yeah, you could say that. But honestly, I've seen the outsider stuff that Impact went through, and it's kind of like, I don't think they need to do it again. At least not right now.
Yeah, you're probably right. You're probably very right.
I feel like Ospreay's ceiling is to become the next IWGP World Heavyweight Champion at some point.
Again. For round 2.
Yeah. I feel like that's his ceiling. He doesn't really need to be an Impact now.
Yeah.
I wouldn't mind it, but I don't think that's Will Ospreay.
And I do think New Japan's slowly building Ospreay as a face to beat Kenny again at next year's Wrestle Kingdom. So I think him beating Josh kind of derails that. So yeah, that's that.
Mm-hmm.
So that's a few names we've mentioned. We mentioned Chris Bay, Ospreay, Moose, Matt Cardona, Mike Bailey,
Ospreay.
There's a few names we mentioned. So guys, let us know down below who you think should be Josh. Maybe we're forgetting about someone completely, because that's always an option. Maybe you want someone stupid like Joe Hendry. To beat.
No, please no.
Nah, I don't
Keep
mind.
that man far away.
I don't mind him, but he's not world title caliber at all. So yeah, guys, hit those buttons down below. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. Comment who you think should be beating Josh Alexander for the Impact World Championship. Anyways, guys, we'll check you in the next video. Take care.